Hi yogins! Welcome back to Play Along Practice with Amanda Shepherd Yoga. It is nice to be practicing with you today. We'll get started in a minute. Just want to make sure that you have any medical approvals necessary to do a fairly strong asana flow. They tend to be about a level 2-3. Have your props nearby, a couple blocks, a strap, maybe a blanket or two, and check the description to see where we go today, because I always let these kind of evolve organically, and that's where we are. All right, let's get started. I'm going to start in shavasana. And then if you want to add a little bit of maybe supta baddha. If you want to add some support for your legs, you can use your blanket by rolling it up like a taco. So I'm going to open it up to this size and then roll it up. And then this part goes over my ankles, and that the two outside parts goes in towards my sits bones, and then I'm going to open the knees out to the side. Soles of the feet are together. You don't need that extra support. You don't have to use it. And if that feels like too complicated, you can use just to have a couple blocks outside your leg. Allow yourself a nice deep inhale. Exhale through the mouth. And then just let the breath become nice and easy. If this is too much for the inner thighs or the hip flexor, you can take regular shavasana, constructed rest, which is knees together, like knock knee, or urdhvadhanurasana, which is just soles of the feet on the floor. And just allow yourself to drop in to your breath. As you start to bring that focus on the breath itself, you can really allow yourself to decompress the spine as you deconstruct the breath. Letting yourself feel all the aspects of your breathing. The inhale, pause at the top, exhale, pause at the bottom. And then also where the inhale is building from. Is it starting towards your pelvic floor and moving up towards your chest? Exhaling chest, ribs, belly. Or are you breathing into the chest first? That's how we spend most of our day. And I find as I get a little more intimate with the breath, it will naturally slow down. Yourself notice anything that pulls you away from that focus on your breath. That might be what you need to send some nurturing kindness to today. Give yourself a few more breaths here. exhale, I'm just going to take the blanket, place it to the side, and just bring the legs into Ananda-balasana, happy baby pose. Really nice pose towards the beginning of class. Just little sweet hip opening. Maybe rock side to side, reaching one heel away. The leg you're extending does not need to go straight, so don't overthink it or get judgy. Once you're back through center, you're going to keep the right leg where it is. Left leg goes nice and long on the mat, scooching that right hip underneath you so that your sacrum is nice and even on the floor. Imagine your hamstrings can touch the earth. Some people that actually happen. Spreading the collarbones wide. Nice deep inhale here as you exhale. Let's bring that leg, that right leg, into a number 4. You can use your left hand under the heel or the outside of the foot. No wrinkles on the inner ankle, reaching that inner right knee away. And again, be mindful to keep your low back even on the floor. So the hip wants to hike, draw it down towards your sits bones. Allow the leg to become a little bit more, the shin to become more parallel with the top of the mat. And then see maybe if you can grab the leg with your left arm, pushing your right foot into the left bicep. Notice if you jutted your chin up. Try to keep that spine nice and long on the mat. You should feel a nice stretch outside the hip on that right side. Left leg reaches to sky. A couple ankle circles with that left leg, maybe getting a little pops out if you have them. Had them always my whole life. And then I'm going to take my arms and just reach them nice and straight. I'm going to imagine there's a giant beach ball and my palms are pushing into the beach ball. As I exhale, I'm going to lift the shoulder blades and wrap my toes, right toes around the left arm. And then roll that beach ball towards me, spreading the collarbones. Exhale, push it away. Inhale, roll it in. Couple more breaths. Good. Find yogi toe lock with left hand around left toe. You can also grab the pinky edge of the foot if you prefer. And same with the right. Nice straddle here. Exhale, toes go overhead. Inhale. See if you can roll up. You're going to lift the chest. Now, if you're grabbing the outside edge of the foot, it is slightly more challenging, so it's a little easier with toe lock. Exhale. Roll it down. Inhale, lift the chest. Breathing here, you're going to kick your butt with kick your right sits bones with your left heel and step that right foot across, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Backstroke the right arm, left arm to sky, elbow comes to the outside, finding a nice twist. Draw your right ribs in as you let your left ribs move towards the back of your mat. Look over the right shoulder, look over the left shoulder, little counter twist. And as you exhale, just plant your palms and just see what it feels like to push your right knee into your right arm. Beautiful. Double pigeon, stacking the shins. If that doesn't work for you, so it'll look like this. If that doesn't work for you, take sirsasana. Right arm under left, bharadvajasana, arms hinging forward, coming on down. Breathing here. Inhale, reach those arms up. And as you exhale, Unwind. You're going to let that left arm glide out to the left. Pulling with your palm or your forearm. Right arm reaches towards the left side of your mat. Try to keep the knees stacked over the ankle. Exhale, twist. See if you can bring the tricep, right tricep into the sole of the right foot. Lean over your shins. Push your left hand into the floor, lean back with that left shoulder blade. Unwind, interlace your fingers. Palms don't go together, that's okay. You can just stretch your wrists. Or you can use a strap if it's really hard. And then right palm's gonna reach behind you. Left arm's gonna reach up and overhead. Gomukhasana arms. Breathing here. Left triceps wrapping towards the top of your mat. Absorb those left ribs in and lean to the right. And then unwind your arms. Right hand comes down, left arm reaches. As you exhale, see if you can bring that left elbow to the outside of the right knee, leaning back. Good, come on out. We're gonna take a nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, we're gonna find either toe lock or the pinky edge of the foot with your hands. Find a nice straddle. Exhale, roll it back. Inhale, lift. This time, exhale, roll it back. And then you're gonna find Anandabhalasana again, happy baby. Bring the opposite heel in first this time. Tiny little side to side rock. And then back through center, you're gonna keep the left foot where it is, right leg's nice and long on the mat. Ardha Anandabhalasana, breathing here. Scooching that left hip underneath you. Collarbones wide. And you keep that breath nice and even. Right, notice if you're morphing off to one side. Maybe you're leaning a little bit left. See if you can adjust yourself so the low back is even on the floor. As you exhale, that leg's going to come into a number 4. Supporting the ankle, or supporting the heel and pushing the left knee away from your chest. And then see if you can keep that number 4, just let the shin become more parallel to the top of the mat. You might start to feel the stretch here a little bit. And if you want to increase that, hug it in. Be mindful what your neck is doing. If it's jutting up, you might be going too far. It should feel really good. A nice, really nice stretch right out here. Each side's a little different, so honor each side where it needs to be. As you exhale, right leg comes to sky. I'm going to do those ankle circles, just get any pops out. Always have them. Straighten your arms right out from the shoulders as you exhale. See if you can find that imaginary beach ball. Push your palms into the buoyancy of that imaginary ball. And then as you exhale, you're just going to roll the ball away. Spread the collarbones. Inhale, roll it towards you. Exhale, push it away. Inhale, roll it towards you. Keep the space between the outer shoulders wide. Exhale, push it away. Inhale, roll it towards you. Maybe one more time. you're going to find toe lock or the pinky edge of the foot, finding that straddle. Exhale, toes go overhead. Inhale, lift the chest. There we are. Beautiful breathing here. Do that one more time. Exhale. Roll it back. Inhale, lift the chest. And this time you're going to kick your bum with your right heel and step that left foot across. Setting up for your Ardha Matsyendrasana. Backstroke that left arm behind you. Right arm reaches to sky, so you're finding the length in all four sides of the waist. Next twist, getting all the way across. Breathing here. Notice if you're kind of leaning back on those sits bones and letting your ribs reach towards the back of the mat. Absorb them in, sitting tall, twist towards the inner thigh with the right ribs. Look over the left shoulder, look over the right shoulder. Counter twist. Just see if you can have your hands shoulder distance. Push that left knee into the left tricep. And then double pigeon. Breathing here. Left arm underneath the right. Garudasana arms. Exhale, hinging forward. Unwind the arms, bring that right forearm down, left arm overhead. Absorb those left ribs in. Exhale. Push that tricep, left tricep into that left foot. Lean back to your right shoulder blade. Spreading the collarbone. Come out. Interlace the hands behind you, other index finger on top, and a little internal rotation of the shoulders. Breathing here. You can let the hands separate if you need to. You can use a strap. You can't straighten your arms. And then left palm reaches behind you, palm facing out, right arm overhead. Don't worry about touching. Back of the head is in line with your sacrum, in line with the low back. Right, so you don't want it jutting forward. Breathing here. Absorb those right ribs into the body. And then allow the arms to unwind. Left arm down, right arm reaches. Exhale, find your twist. Right forearm down. And unwind, breathing here. As you exhale, cross your favorite ankle over. Just come to your all fours, keeping it easy. Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Allow yourself to find some cat-cows, just starting to warm up the spine. Good, breathing here. Maybe bring the sits bones towards the heels. Let your head go the opposite way. A couple times to warm up the QL. Other side. If you have knee issues, it can be a little challenging. Just bend in as much as it's comfortable. And take a nice deep inhale here. Tuck those toes. Urdhva Mukha, downward facing dog. Find your favorite fidgets. Belly to spine, shoulders over the wrists. Out to plank. You're going to find a nice high plank. Push the floor away. Then roll onto the outside edge of that right foot. Inside edge of the left. Breathing here. Nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, left arm overhead. Push your left foot to the floor, and then I'm just gonna bring the elbow to knee. Inhale, reach away. Exhale, left elbow outside right knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, 2 more. Good, this time, I'm gonna keep reaching with that left arm. Float the right leg. Left hand comes down. Yogidandasana. Urdhvadhanurasana, upward facing dog. Exhale, Shavasana, downward facing dog. Find your favorite fidgeties. Belly button the spine, shoulders over the wrists. Let's make this like a spinal rolls. And this next one, we're going to come out to a nice high plank. Outside edge of the left foot, right foot is down on the floor. Pinky edge of that foot is on the earth. Right arm reaches. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep reaching. I'm going to rotate that right heel to sky. Reach the left leg away, right arm forward. Right hand comes down through your vinyasa. Breathing here. And then instead of going straight to down dog, let's bring the thighs down and come on down. Fingertips out to the side. And take a bharadvajasana variation. Make it a little bit rolling. Belly button lifts. Relax your glutes here. Come on down. Good. Exhale, reach that floor away, and then left arm reaches out to the side, somewhere between 11 and 9. Opening up pec minor. It is literally one of my favorite shoulder stretches. Maybe extend that left leg, draw that right knee in towards your shoulder, grab toe lock or the pinky edge of the foot, and reach the other way. Exhale, release. Sphinx pose. Pubic bone on the earth, belly in. Smiling our shoulders wide. Breathing here. Push the palms into the earth. Relax your glutes as you straighten your arms. Make it a little bit deeper, not too much. You can really notice the difference if your glutes are tight. Your low back will jack up. And if you release them, it will very easily relax. Exhale, forearms down. We're going to keep the belly lifting in and up. Tuck the toes, rolling in our thighs to sky. Nice forearm plank. Breathing here. Right forearm comes in, roll onto the outside edge of the right foot. Glue the pinky edge of your left foot on the earth and extend that left arm. Nice deep inhale here as you exhale. Elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. 2, 3, 4, 5. See if you can point that left elbow to the sky. Keep reaching the left arm forward. Right leg lifts. Exhale. Sphinx pose. And then lay it down. Nice and long on the mat. Right arm's going to reach out between 1 and 3. Bring that left foot behind you, maybe both feet. Breathing here. Extend the right leg. Draw that left knee in towards your shoulder. Toe lock or pinky edge of the foot. Reach the leg to sky. Exhale, release. Coming on out. Poop on the earth, belly button in. Tuck those toes. Keep the tailbone long, and then as you exhale, forearm plank. Roll onto the outside edge of that left foot. Glue that right foot to the floor like a suction cup. Reach the right arm forward. Exhale, find your twist. 2, 3, 4, 5. Right heel to sky, left leg extends, right arm forward. Bring that hand down. Nice high Sphinx, relax your glutes. Like you can look over to the next pyramid. Exhale. Come on down. Hands by your low ribs, urdhvadhanurasana. Exhale, shins down, and reach it out for puppy pose. You want to keep your belly button to your spine and just let those arms extend. Hip points are in towards your belly. Forehead and nose for most. Everyone can do that for the most part. Wrap your triceps down. Maybe chest and chin. Maybe come on to Astabandha. Bring the fingertips to the floor. Good. As you exhale, left elbow to the floor, pat yourself on the back. Isometrically drag the elbow towards the back of the mat. And then same with the right. Thank yourself for coming to the mat tonight. Good breathing here or today. Roll your inner wrist to the earth. You're going to tuck those toes. Dolphin pose, reaching that right leg to sky. Pranayama. Drop the head, roll the inner wrist down. And then let the head touch. Push your forearms down, lift. Let the head touch, neck is long. Lift, this is to strengthen the shoulders. One more. Good, exhale. Forearm plank, you can pike that down if you want. Bring the shins to the floor. Come on up to stand on your shins. All right. So let's do a couple things here. First, we're going to strengthen those quadriceps. So I'm going to reach the arms forward. I want the top of the foot on the floor, spreading the toes nice and wide. So I want to feel that transverse arch spreading. So if this was the top of your foot, right, like the toes would be wide. Letting yourself lean back and come back forward. Hip points in, we don't want to back bend here. This is for the thighs. And 3, let's hold. Good, coming on forward. Bring your palms down, forearms down. Elbows under shoulders, inner wrist roll down. Some people like their arms like keels of a boat. Some people need shoulders. Shoulders require the thumbs touch. That's me. Either one's fine. Reaching that left heel to sky. Pranayama. Try to stay focused on your breath. Come up on your inhale. Keep it smooth. Breathing here. Good, as you exhale, forearm plank, thighs come down. Sphinx pose. Let's keep that left arm where it is. Right hand goes next to your hip, maybe a little further back. Ooh. Actually, that really was too much for my hamstrings right now because they're not stretched. Let's bring that left elbow down, right hand next to your hip. I'm gonna bend the knee. Heel towards the outer hip, stretching those quads. Maybe switch your hand grip. And then if you're here, if you want, you can straighten that left arm. Exhale, come on out. Take your time. Right forearm underneath that right shoulder. Bring the left hand down. I'm gonna bend the knee. Heel towards the outer hip. You can stay here, you can switch your grip. Maybe come onto that right hand, you'll feel the quadriceps more. Exhale, gently release. Take your time. Urdhvadhanurasana. Exhale, vrschikasana. All right, maybe both feet together, bend the knees, look between the hands. You're gonna bring the feet forward. If you want, you can pick up with both legs. One of my knees doesn't let me, so I'm gonna bring shoulders over the wrists. And then try to find my pickup to the top of the mat. Inhale, extend, exhale, fold. Wrist circles, urdhvadhanurasana. Exhale, samasthihi. Breathing here. Urdhvadhanurasana, anavitasana. Allowing that back bend. While your shoulders hiking towards your ears, draw them down, get wide across the back. Exhale, dive it in, uttanasana. Urdhvadhanurasana, and plant those palms, hover the heels. Or yogidandasana, urdhvadhanurasana. Exhale, urdhvadhanurasana. Bring feet to the top of the mat, both feet or other leg. Shoulders over the wrists. See if you can find your pickup. Urdhvadhanurasana, exhale, uttanasana. Wrist circles, urdhvadhanurasana. Exhale, samasthihi. I don't know what you can hear, but I have the fire on because it's slightly chilly here in SoCal. You can hear it a little bit. Extend the arms, lengthening out of the back waist. Anavitasana. Firm those outer hips as you keep lengthening that lower back. And then exhale, dive it in, take your time. Inhale, urdhvadhanurasana. Exhale, plant the palms. I'm gonna step my feet back a little bit. Planting those hands, thumbs just a check mark. Pushing down, high plank with the shoulders. Lift the heels, knees into the armpits, inner knees, outer arms, whatever you like. Bakasana. Keep the chest reaching towards the top of the mat. Heels close to the booty, push the floor away. Chaturanga. Inhale, urdhvadhanurasana. Exhale, adho-mukha. Bring your feet to the top of the mat. Small steps, big step, mini hop. Pick up. However you want to do it. Inhale, urdhvadhanurasana. Exhale, uttanasana. Wrist circles, weird way. Urdhvadhanurasana. Exhale, samastihi. Breathing here. Last Surya A variation. Lifting up. Letting the chest reach up like you're going over a high bar right behind the shoulder blades. And seeing how far you can go. Exhale, diving in. Inhale, Ardha. Plant your hands, maybe step the feet back slightly if your couch is right there. Finding your crane or crow pose. If you're in the pose, try to straighten your arms. Suck the belly in to shoot the feet back. Chaturanga, urdhvadhanurasana, adho-mukha. Alright, feet to the top of the mat. Wherever you like to get there. Try to straighten your arms. Ardha Uttanasana, exhale Uttanasana. Wrist circles, urdhvadhanurasana. Exhale, samastihi. Firming outer hips, big toes touching or feet hip distance, whatever feels better for your hips, knees, ankles. We're going to sink those hips. As we bend the knees, utkatasana, belly's in, reach it back. Energy towards the heels. Bring energy towards the ball of the foot, lift the heels. Taking it to prapada. See if you can come all the way up in your prapada or releve. Exhale. Keep the heels lifted, bring it back down. If you can, utkatasana. And then heels come to the earth, left elbow outside that right knee, finding a twist. Stacking the hands. I prefer to touch the knuckles to give my wrists a break. Hips are low, heart is high. Fly the arms. And then from here, as you exhale, kick your butt with your left heel and step that foot back. And then let's unwind. Straightening that right leg. It's like a long bharadvajasana. Standing splits. Firming outer hips as you roll that left inner thigh to sky. Maybe interlace the hands behind you. And then let that left foot come down where it does. You want the hips to have enough room that you can stand easily. So hip points like headlights towards the top of the mat. So they're not like one right after the other. There's a little space between them laterally, right? Bharadvajasana, arms out to the side. Really get wide across the back as you drop the shoulders. Turn the thumbs down and either reverse prayer or knuckles. I tend to do knuckles. My shoulders are not that open. I'm going to take a nice deep inhale here, and as I exhale, I'm coming straight between the legs. I'm not bringing my belly button over the knee today. And you want to feel that hamstring on the right side. So when you feel that, that's your point to stop. Some people it's like 1/8 of an inch. Some people need to bring their ribs to the thigh. Stretching the back chain of the body. Good, nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, rebend into that right knee. And you're just gonna float out, Virabhadrasana 3. Bend the right knee and straighten it. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna turn those left toes out, lift the leg higher. Imagine there's a giant beach ball underneath your pelvic floor. We're gonna go up and over. Find the same width for the feet as you did for bharadvajasana. Belly button in, extend those arms to sky. Lengthen out of the back waist, reach out of your wrists. Glue the pinky edge of that left foot to the floor. Drop the arm bones into the socket as you look down the tip of the nose. Maybe you see the thumbs. Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale. Arms come like a T, and without overthinking, Virabhadrasana 2. Good, breathing here, left arm down, right arm to sky. Reverse warrior. Root into that left foot, straighten the right leg, and reach it out, Utthita Trikonasana. Absorb those left ribs in. As you roll the right ribs to sky. Left arm overhead, butterfly kiss on that tricep. Hug the legs together to lift the perineum floor. Float that right arm. And then exhale. Hands come to the floor, turn the right toes forward. Nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, let's walk the hands back, Nirlamba. Palms can be up or down, hinging in. Top of the head to the floor, draw the shoulder blades to sky. Lift the heels. Breathing here. As you exhale, bring the arms into tripod, Mukta Asta Sirsasana. And a twist. And as you exhale, left knee to right elbow. Lift up. Left knee to right elbow. Lift. Left knee to right elbow. Lift. Back to center. Straddle. Hinge it down. Heel to arch. Virabhadrasana 2. Reaching the arms. And let's windmill it down. See if you can plant your palms at the same time. Through Vinyasa. Urdhvadhanurasana. Exhale. Vrschikasana. Stepping favorite foot forward. Maybe lift the right leg. Make your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, fold. Sink those hips as you bend the knees. Get nice and low. Urdhvadhanurasana. All the way up to stand. Urdhvadhanurasana. Exhale. Samastihi. Take a moment to breathe. Let's see if I can get this fire going again. Breathing here. Nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, sink those hips as you bend the knees. Get nice and low. Energy towards the heels. Energy to the ball of the foot. Lift the heels, taking it to Prapada or Releve. Coming up to stand. Keeping your Prapada if you can. Sink it back down. And then let your knees come to the floor. Right elbow outside that left knee. Stacking the hands. Try to let the booty come lower than the heart. Breathing here. As you exhale, fly the arms. Look down for balance as you step that right foot back. And then unwind. Nice straight left leg. Breathing here. As you exhale, we're going to take a standing split. Right. Let that right inner thigh roll towards sky. Firm those outer hips. Keep reaching with the ball of that right foot. And then just let that right foot come down. Come on up. Breathing here. I'm going to reach those arms out to the side. The tendency, you can see it, is that as you reach the arms out, the shoulders kind of want to go up. Allow them to draw down and really get wide across the back. Right, that's going to give you the space to let the thumbs turn out and bring those hands together. Knuckles or reverse prayer. If you're doing reverse prayer, you need to be able to keep the heels of the hands together. So if it looks like this, that's not it, right? So I'm going to use my knuckles. I'm going to just push the hands like that. Breathing here. As you exhale, just fold in enough that you feel the left hamstring. Sometimes I bring the belly button over the knee, but for today, we're just going to keep it straight down the middle. Should feel good in your hamstrings. As you exhale, and bend into that left knee, float it out, Virabhadrasana 3, and bend the left knee and straighten. 3, 2, 1. We're going to turn the right toes out, lift that leg nice and high, and roll over a really giant beach ball. And then unwind the arms. Seal the pinky edge of that right foot to the floor as you let the low back get long. Breathing here. Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, open the arms, and without too much drama, heel to arch. Virabhadrasana 2. Reverse warrior. Root into that right foot, straighten that left leg. Utthita Trikonasana. Maybe both arms. Exhale. Turn those left toes in. Set your feet up if you need to. Nice deep inhale here. Hinging down. Reaching those arms for near lamba. Some people like the palms down. I like mine up. Shoulder blades actively draw away from your ears. All right. Lift the heels to come up. Breathing here. And I'm going to turn, I'm going to find my
Muktasana sirsasana, one hand or both. Right, wrists over elbows, elbows right out from the shoulders. I'm going to turn my toes towards the left. As I exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale. Inhale, reach it up. Bring it center. Find your straddle and hinge down. Inhale to come up. Heel to arch alignment. Vrschikasana 2. Windmill those arms. Both hands touch together. Exhale, yogidandasana. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, urdhvadhanurasana. Downward facing dog. What are your habits? Do the things that you know in your down dog. Like I tend to let the chest lift very high. So I'm going to push into my hands, reach through the heels as I reach the tailbone towards those heels to bring the chest to thigh. Are you a person who tends to arc the low back here? Maybe let your sits bones draw together. If you're a person who rounds, maybe let the sits bones spread, right? Do your work. Left leg reaches the sky. However you want to bring your feet forward. Urdhvadhanurasana, exhale uttanasana. Sink those hips as you bend those knees. Utkatasana. Urdhvadhanurasana. Exhale, samastihi. Maybe take a moment to reconnect to your breath. Whatever you like to do. Breathing here. Okay, sink those hips as you bend the knees, Utkatasana. Get low, draw back, find that prapada or releve, lift the heels all the way up. Try to keep the heels lifted. See if you can close your eyes for a breath. Reopen, it's hard. Exhale, keep those heels lifted as long as possible. Utkatasana. When you need to, bring the heels down, left elbow outside that right knee. Get nice and go all the way across. Fly the arms if that's interesting. Exhale, step that left foot back. Ooh. And then let's unwind. And this time I'm going to bring the left knee down and reach those toes away. Maybe work into that hip flexor a little bit. Hands to thigh. Breathe into the back of the body. Let those hips go straight down. Tailbone reaching towards the heel. Reach those arms. Maybe open the arms like a cactus. Inhale, palms extend. Exhale, open. Inhale, palms extend. Exhale, open. Fingertips towards the floor. Straighten that right leg as much as it's comfortable. Tailbone towards your left, back of the left knee. And keep extending the spine. Maybe let your left hand find something. Nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, right foot steps in and then right foot next to left.
for Ustrasana, keeping those hips forward. I'm gonna backstroke that right arm behind me. Keeping those hips, reaching towards the top of the mat. Exhale, unwind, standing on the shins. Belly in, tailbone long. I'm gonna reach those arms forward, and once again, find that strength for the thighs. Good, exhale. Come on forward, forearms down. Tuck those toes, right leg to sky. Flying scorpion. Chest towards the back of the mat. Keep reaching with that right leg. Maybe find Bharadvajasana legs. I swear I'm going to remember to do this on side 2 this week. Maybe number 4. And then see if you can take that looking through. Trying to see your toes or maybe even touch your head if that's available to you. Exhale. Come on out. Child's pose if you need it. Drawing the back. Walk your hands over to the right. Pull with that left arm. Really lean with your left ribs towards the left. Left hand to the top of the mat. Let your ear rest like you're breathing in the pool. Left hand top of the mat, right hand stacks on top. Wrap those triceps as you pull back isometrically. And then take it to the other side. Right. Right hand kitty corner of the mat, like you're breathing in the pool. You want to feel serratus anterior with this stretch, so isometric, hand pushes into the floor and pulls towards the body. Right hand top of the mat, left hand wraps, stacks on top. Shoulder blades are like diamonds, feel so good. And as you exhale, let those elbows come to the floor. And I just want you to make moose ears, thumbs in the ears, and then bring the middle fingers together right at the top of your head. That's the crown of your head. That's the spot that will touch the floor in a headstand. Yeah? And keep your neck nice and long. Breathing here. As you exhale, elbows on the earth. I'm going to take my hair and tuck it in my strap so it's not in the way. Okay. Elbows on the floor. I'm going to pat myself on the back. Maybe try to give yourself a little massage here in that spot that always likes a massage. And then top the head to the earth. Headstand on your elbows. Shoulder blades away from the ears. Good. As you exhale, I'm going to take this to tripod. Nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, kick the butt. Pull the belly button in. Bring the knees towards the triceps. Hug inner knees to outer arms.
And then push into your palms. Bharadvajasana. Squat. Breathing here. Nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, push your feet into the floor. You're going to turn the toes forward. And we're going to find Tittibhasana. Obviously, my clothes are bothering me. I'm going to bring the ribs to the thighs. I'm going to make letter C's with my hands like goggles. Put them on my eyes. Bring your elbows to kiss. Sink the booty pretty low and bring those elbows right in between the legs. Grab your calves. Trying to get those shoulders under the knees. Palms down. Sit on your triceps, elbows in. I'm going to push into the floor. Hug the inner knees to the outer arms. And imagine there's that beach ball under the floor. You're going to roll it towards the back of the mat to extend the spine. Vrschikasana, hugging the ankles, and then extend the legs. Maybe you fall out. That was not my best one of those. Exhale. Come on through. Make your way to down dog. And then just bring your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, fold. Your circle is coming all the way up, bharadvajasana. Exhale, samastiti. Sink those hips as you bend the knees. Energy towards the heels, towards the ball of the foot. Lift the heels. Prapada. Come on up to stand. Maybe close the eyes for a breath. Reopen. Keep the heels lifted as long as you can, going back into utkatasana. And then bring the heels down, right elbow outside that left knee. Breathing here. As you exhale, let's step that right foot back. We're gonna unwind. Bring the right knee down, reach those toes away. Allow yourself to work into that hip flexor a little bit. Breathing here, take your hands to the thigh. And breathe into the back of the body. Keeping belly in. Reach those arms. Shoulder blades lifting the heart. Try to lean back so you're letting the front of the body stretch. 2, 3 with the cactus arms. Palms towards the earth. As you exhale, maybe, and I always need a little extra support on this side, straighten that left leg. Breathing here. Lengthen the tailbone. Keep that front body stretching. Maybe find something on that back leg and then step that left foot in. Just keep stepping it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, doesn't matter. Bring the shin down. Backstroke that left arm behind you for your Ustrasana. Exhale, come on up. Breathing here. You're going to come on down. Dolphin pose. Lift that left leg.
flying scorpion. Root into the forearms, take your time to find it. Chest is moving towards the back of the mat. Gaze is moving towards the right knee. Bharadvajasana legs. Maybe number 4. And then bring the chest through for vrschikasana variation. Exhale, come on out. And take a child's pose. All right. This time I'm going to come to all fours, come towards the middle of the mat. And then I'm going to tuck the toes. Bring the thighs towards my chest and really open the toes, spread them apart. Then I'm going to bring the knees down. If you need a spacer for your knees, you can use a strap or a blanket. So if you're using a strap, this can feel like you're amazed how much more comfortable this can be if you have knee issues. You just take that and snuggle it right up to the back of the knee, and it just gives a little bit of space. Breathing here. Soften the shoulders. Drop that left ear off to the left. Reach out with the right arm. Heels are reaching towards the back of the mat, so stretch your feet. Maybe add that left arm. Maybe let the hands go. Jut your chin up at an angle. Little yeses and nos. Exhale back through center. Look over the left shoulder. Good. If your feet need a break, you're going to bring the hands down. Tops of the feet to the floor. As you exhale, down dog. In prapada, you're going to roll big toe to pinky toe. Breathing here. Sorry. Just saw something weird. It's like a little tiny spider. All right, I'm gonna come back into that so I can stretch the neck on side too, spreading the toes apart, breathing here. Sitting on the heels. Drop that right ear off to the right, reach out with the left arm. Left arm is active. Maybe add a little weight with the right hand. Gently release the arms, little yeses and nos with the neck. Back through center, look over the right shoulder. Good, exhale, come, bring the head forward, chin draws in, chin towards your throat. Interlace the hands, elbows try and kiss. Around. And root those sits bones into the heels. Roll it up one vertebra at a time. Good. Exhale, come on out. Tops of the feet on the floor. I'm going to scooch that belly in around the shoulder blades. Stretch out the transverse arch of the foot. All right, as you exhale, Uttanasana, middle of the mat. Breathing here as you exhale. Sink those hips. Sits bones towards your heels. And I'm just going to find devaduutapannaasana, like a toe stand, both legs. And then I'm going to twist. Right elbow outside that left knee. We're going for devaduutapannaasana, but just the one leg, ekapada, one leg variation. Hands plant on the side of the mat
And I'm gonna look towards the top of the mat. As I exhale, vrschikasana. Bring the side of your face down, and you're gonna point your feet towards the sky and reach that right leg. Exhale, come on out. And just come on down. We'll take sirsasana, left leg forward. Right foot in. Nice forward fold. As I exhale, I'm going to come back through center. I'm going to turn that right knee to sky, step it over just for a twist. I'm going to grab the heel and reach that right leg to sky, and I might even grab the wrist and straighten that leg, softening the shoulders down, lifting the chest, using my hands to draw the leg towards the body. Good. Now I'm going to take my hand underneath the left knee and fold it in. And as I exhale, I'm going to bring that heel towards the outer hip. Breathing here, root into your shin, lengthen your tailbone, stretch the quad, keep the hips lifting. And then as I exhale, I'm going to set that sits bones down. I'm going to grab my wrist, bring the foot in, and reach the leg. And I always have to readjust, especially this side, I think. You can also place a blanket underneath your right hip. Good. Crown shavasana. Bring that right heel in towards your sits bones and just see if you can reach the foot across the thigh, right? You might keep it like sirsasana if you can. You can bring the heel in. We're setting up for good nutrition. Oh gosh, it's been a minute. I'm going to reach that right arm forward, draw the arm bone into the socket, reach that hand around, and I might find the toe. Then I'm going to reach that left arm forward, and as I exhale, bring that hand outside the knee. Breathing here. Spread the collarbone. Look over the right shoulder. Exhale, unwind. I'm going to gently release. Breathing here. I'm going to go a little tension to that knee. All right. Rock and roll. Just massaging the spine. Bring the sits bones in a little bit. Come on forward. If you can do that without help, go ahead. And as you exhale, I'm just going to find urdhvadhanurasana in the middle of the mat. Urdhvadhanurasana, exhale, fold it in. Feet can be hip distance, a little wider if you need it. Keeping the heels on the earth, you're going to bring the weight forward a little bit. And then I'm going to find my letter C's, right? Put them on like goggles, elbows kiss as I bend the knees like you're skiing. And then you're going to bring your elbows through. Grab your calves, try to get your shoulders pretty deep in there. Palms down. Sit on your triceps as you reach the chest forward. Maybe hug the underneath the outer arms, squeeze your ankles, bharadvajasana. Titivasana. Come on out. Find a squats. Breathing here. And then as you exhale, heel toes, feet in. Urdhvadhanurasana, exhale, uttanasana. I'm going to come in nice and close, bringing those sits bones down. Whoop. Letting the knees come forward. And then I'm going to allow myself to bring that left elbow outside that right knee. Get it in nice and close. Breathing here. Plant your palms. I'm actually going to move a little bit towards the side of the mat because I don't want my face on the wood floor. Bharadvajasana. Look towards the top of the mat, plant your ear. Thighs on the tricep. Extend the left leg. And then exhale, come on out. That could be nicer. All right, opening that knee out to the side for sirsasana. Come on up. You take a nice deep inhale here as I exhale. Just going to twist. And I'm going to straighten that left leg, keeping pretty the thigh and the chest pretty connected. Right, maybe I grab the wrist. Bring the thigh in, soften the shoulders. Let move the arms moving towards your forehead. Bring the leg closer, right? Okay. Nice deep inhale here. I'm gonna fold that right knee in. Bring the heel towards the outer hip and plant my left foot on the floor. And just see if I can lengthen the quads there. I wanna feel the top of the right foot on the floor, all the way through to the pinky side. All right, as I exhale, bring that down. Allow myself to find the sits bones. Good, bring that leg in, Pranayama. Good nutrition pose. Can't believe I'm forgetting the Sanskrit for that. Okay, so I'm gonna bend the knee, nice right angle, bring that foot across the thigh, and then bring it in towards urdhvadhanurasana. So the heel's gonna go into the hip crease. All right, I'm gonna reach that left arm forward and then turn the thumb down and draw the arm back. And reach around and see. If I can find the toes, right arm reaches forward, and I'm going to let that hand come to the outside of the knee and just bring that palm down. Absorb those left ribs in, look over the left shoulder. Shoulder and gently come on out. And take your time, right? There's no rush. Breathing here, I'm gonna see where I am with time. $120. Okay. All right, so let's try that devaduutapannaasana one more time. Right elbow outside that left knee. I'm gonna find my bharadvajasana, and then just let the ear come down. Stack the knees on the thigh, and reach that right leg. Exhale, bring it back, and come on out. Just find that number 4 stretch. Right ankle over the left knee. Breathing here. Reaching that left arm to sky. As I exhale, I'm going to twist. And see how far across I can get the shoulder. Nice and easy. As I exhale, yogidandasana, breathing here. Reach that right hand behind, left hand comes in. Different variation. That one's often more accessible. All right, coming on out. Exhale. Should go this way. Exhale. Now let that left elbow come across. At the palms, bharadvajasana. Side of the face comes down. I'm going to stack the knees. Reach that left leg to sky. Exhale. As gentle as possible, come on out. This is my harder side for sure for that pose. It's because of the knee, man. In women, it like affects everything. All right. Coming on in. Let the breath slow down. I'm gonna reach that right arm to sky. As I exhale, just gonna twist. Come all the way across. Breathing here. Grabbing the knee, yogidandasana. Maybe reach that left hand around. Variation. Exhale, gently release. And come on out. Wasn't sure where this was going to go today, but I think that's where it went. All right. Let's lay it down on the floor. How long hair, you might want to place it in your strap so it's not going to be in your way. earth, arms nice and long. Breathing here. Setubandha, tailbone towards the back of the knees. Keep the chin lifted. Pull the heels towards your shoulders. Maybe interlace the hands underneath. So it will strengthen those hamstrings. And then push the feet into the floor. And feel the shins draw back. And feel what happens to your shoulders, right? As you strengthen the hamstrings, the shoulders kind of get shorter towards the thighs, and as you push the floor away, use the quads more, the shoulders move away from the knees. Unwind the hands, roll it out one vertebra at a time. Interlacing your hands the other way if that's something you're doing today. You can also grab the outside edge of your mat with your hands. It makes it a little more accessible if the shoulders are tight. Let's find that work with the hamstrings. Pulling the feet towards the shoulders as you push down with the triceps. Exhale, push the floor away. Feel how much more room your low back has. Heels towards your shoulders. Feel the hamstrings engage. Exhale, push the mat away. Or push your feet down. Roll it on out. If you want urdhvadhanurasana, and I'm not sure I do yet. And find your bridge legs. Hands by your ears. Come to the very top of your head. So push your feet and hands down. Lift the heels, elbows in, draw arm bones to socket. And then straighten arms and legs together. Maybe bring the heels down. Exhale, come on out when you need to. Maybe you're on 2. actually felt pretty good. And maybe one more big back bend. All right. No big crackles. So, some improvement. We're working hard on that. Drop the knees off to the right, off to the left. Right knee over left, hips right, knees left. Find a nice relaxing twist. Taking it to side two. And then we'll do our pranayama to go into shavasana. So if you like a blanket or anything, allow yourself to find that. It's night here, so it gets, might be a little chilly. And the body always cools down in shavasana anyway, so it's nice to kind of snuggle up. I really like to do, people like eye pillows. I like to prop it up. Go ahead and do that, but I'm going to take a nice, easy 3-point breath into shavasana. So just allow yourself a nice, simple ujjayi, just like at the beginning of class on the mat. And with your next inhale, just breathe into the belly and hold. Expand the ribs, hold. Expand the chest, hold at the top. Exhale like a wave, chest, ribs, belly. Nice, easy inhale and exhale. And once again, breathe into the belly and hold. Ribs expand, hold. Breathe all the way, holding at the top. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly.
And then 2 very easy ujjayi breaths. Next inhale, breathe into the belly, hold. Let the ribs expand, hold. Fill the chest, pause at the top. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Holding at the bottom of all these breaths. Couple easy breaths. And then next inhale, belly, ribs, chest like a wave, hold at the top. Exhale, chest. Empty the ribs and pause. Belly button to spine, hold the breath out. Inhale, gently release, nice easy ujjayi, inhale, exhale. And one more. Next inhale like a wave, belly, ribs, chest. Pause. Release the chest. Release the ribs. Empty of breath, hold the breath out. Nice easy inhale and exhale. Last one. And then breathe like a wave, belly, ribs, chest, holding at the top. Exhale, chest. Exhale, ribs. Empty the belly. Hold the breath out. And gently release. Let the breath go. Let the practice go. wherever you are in your breath cycle. Begin to bring some awareness back to the breath. Taking a nice deep inhale in. Exhale through the mouth. Start to move the fingers and toes and do some wrist and ankle circles. Reach out to the arms and legs. Exhale, knees to the chest. Side of the body roll onto. And make your way up to a nice comfortable seated position. Sitting up nice and tall. Elbows underneath the shoulders. Give yourself a moment of gratitude. Thank yourself for coming onto the mat today. I'm just going to end with one Om since I'm so over time. Nice deep inhale in. Hands toward center. Thumbs to third eye. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, and perfect peace. Namaste, yogins. Thank you for playing.